Hello, guys. Today we have a very interesting study. This was made already in 1856. That's, I don't know, soon 170 years ago. It's really amazing how they could create things like that already back then. So, White is winning this, but it's not easy. Of course, we have a pawn here. We want to promote it. It's one step away from going to b8 and becoming a queen or something else. But as soon as we promote now, Black will just sacrifice his bishop there, and we end up with a single bishop against the king, which is, of course, a draw. So we need to find a way to win this as white. And before you start thinking about it, I want you to find the plan, not the exact moves, because there are different moves leading up to the same result. You need to find the plan. How are we going to win this as white? So think about that. Post the video now. And when you come back, we will go through this together. Go ahead. All right, here we go. So, what are we looking at? Yes, of course, we want to promote here, and Black wants to sacrifice. That's the basic ideas. Our king is ideally placed actually at c8. We cover this square and we don't want to move it away somewhere else because we're also protecting our pawn. The pawn cannot move either, of course, so we're only looking at our bishop here. And our bishop, where do we want to place this to be helpful? Well, we want to take over this diagonal, either chase the black bishop away or just offer to exchange the bishops on this diagonal. If we manage to do that, then we will promote and win this. So, but it's not that easy because we cannot just go here. See, of course, black will take it because black has his king also ideally placed. It covers the c7 square. We cannot use that for our bishop, and of course we cannot use any of these squares either. We will just be taken. So we need to get our bishop to b8. That's the main plan here. And first, that's our first mission, and then we take it from there. Okay. So, and that's what I said. We have different options. We need to get it there, and we do it in 4 moves. We start with bishop h4. It's the easiest way to look at it, but it can actually go to g5 or f6 also. It doesn't really matter. Now we are aiming for f2 and then a7 and then b8. And black, of course, sees this, so he wants to stop our bishop to reaching first a7. So he moves his king to b6. He can also move it to b5, doesn't matter. We give a check, and the king comes to a6. Now he stops the bishop from getting to a7. All right, so what did we achieve with this? Not so much actually, but we cannot go back like this because black will go back again here. So here we need to find some sort of tempo move, and that is to move the bishop in this diagonal. And the same here, we can actually move it to different places. We can go to just e3 or all the way up to c5. Doesn't matter. It's the most important thing. We need a tempo move, and you will understand why later if you don't see it now. First, the black king is really blocked here because he cannot move. If he goes back now like this, well, then he allows us to come to a7, and our first part of our mission is done. So he needs to move his bishop. And that's the plan with this tempo move, because the bishop was very good placed at h2. We want to bring it up a little bit so it can be attacked. So he plays bishop g3. Of course, he cannot leave this diagonal and allow us to get a queen. All right. So now the first part step was done. Force the bishop out from h2. And we continue with bishop e7. We now threat bishop d8 and to c7, and claim this diagonal again. Black sees this, of course, so he moves back to b6. We go with a check to d8, and he's back on c6, again blocking this square. So black wants to move between these two squares, or these three, to just block either of these two squares for us. But the difference now is that this bishop is on g3 and not on h2, which allows white to do some tactics here. Can you see it? If not, you can pause the video now because I will show you. All right, we do a bishop sacrifice. This kind of sacrifice is called a sham sacrifice or a pseudo sacrifice. It's just sacrificing a piece, but it's not normal because if black takes it, he will lose straight away with either a mate, or in this case, with we gain a lot of material. So it's a sacrifice. Sorry, now I jump back a bit like this. It's a sacrifice that black cannot accept. He has to move, and this is the tempo move we need. Okay, now he moves back to h2 with his bishop in safety, and now white can play bishop f2. And we got this extra tempo move because we lured this bishop out from his safe place in the corner. Now we will reach h7, a7 next time. It's too late for black to stop it. He will try, but he will not succeed. And voila! We claim this square of b8, and we claim this diagonal. Black cannot exchange here. It's a very easy win for white. We will just move our king and get a queen, and then we win. So black has to move away from the diagonal, and our first very important step is done. We claim the diagonal, and from here it's pretty easy win. Now we can just move our bishop, threatening to promote. Yes, black can play his bishop here again, sacrificing if we promote. But did you know, what did I teach you just a minute ago? A sham sacrifice. Here's another one. Bishop e3. We do it again. We're forcing his bishop to get attention on us and not on the square that we intend to get a new queen on. So he has to take, and we promote to a queen, and white is winning from there. And there's nothing else he can do, really. He cannot move his king. He can play bishop. Well, not there. Then we're going to promote here. But we just take. There's no stalemate traps or anything here. Black always have some place to go. So after bishop e3, it's just to resign for black. And it's a great, great study, I think. Very, very impressive to be able to do this many times, many years ago. And I learned something from it. I hope you did too. Please press like on the video, come back to my channel for more, and have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.